the first character that my brother wanted me to explain to you all is a character by the name of Brownskinlady. Me, I'm not too familiar with who this person is per se, but hold just a second. Okay. Okay, so I'm not too familiar with this individual, like I said before, but how my brother described this particular individual, this woman seems like a very vile and nasty and deceitful person. I'm very familiar with a lot of women such as her, and I've diagnosed a lot of women such as her who've gone all their life being a certain type of person because of how they look, the lack of self-respect that they have for themselves, and being that they have that lack of self-respect for themselves, they tend to lash out on others who have nothing to do with their situation instead of taking their own problems head on and holding themselves accountable for their actions. A woman like Brownskinlady, who displays vulgar language, not only embarrasses herself, but the people that she surrounds herself with, because birds of a feather flock together. Now, from what I'm understanding is she associates herself with, she goes around and says that, black men are weak and pathetic, displaying all types of active misandry, which is the definition of hate for men, which its counterpart is misogyny, which is the hate for women. But being that she's a woman that has a hatred for men, she displays acts of misandry. I've seen this type of behavior before. Now, I don't really necessarily know her true nature of her background, because I said that this is, me just giving brief backgrounds on these characters. But, her limited vocabulary lets me know that, she doesn't read any books. She doesn't take any type of time to write essays to exercise her vocabulary skills, her interpersonal skills. Her comprehension skills are very piss poor, which I'm sure that my brother, who isn't in the line that I'm in, but we all have the same teachings, understand and have told her in videos, which she doesn't receive it very well because of how my brother is so brash and straight to the point. Whereas it with me, being professional, and I understand, from the standpoint that this is a woman that's been, that's went through a lot of trauma, who hasn't yet found time to deal with it. So she takes that same trauma and brings it to YouTube and spews that same hatred on innocent people instead of getting off of YouTube and dealing with her issues the way she needs to. This woman appears to be, very, 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 very scary. She snarls at you, and just overall a very, very evil-spirited person. I will say this about you, Brownskinlady, that you have potential. And I'm going to get into your other counterpart, which is the likes of a older woman by the name of Moonlight. And I'm going to give you this analogy, then I'm going to continue on, Brownskinlady. Don't let Moonlight bring you down, because right now, and this is just the analogy, check the analogy and look at it outside of the actual physical, but the mentality. Moonlight is using ugly friend tactics on you, Brownskinlady, whereas you have a man like my brother who's telling you about yourself for your betterment of a woman because of your behavior. But Moonlight interjects herself into that being the ugly friend. It's almost as if a man that goes to try to talk to a woman and the ugly friend blocks the man. She's good, bro. She's good, bro. She doesn't want to talk to you. That's moonlight. Brown skin lady, please do not let moonlight block your blessings. Receive the information, be a better person, and move forward. There's no way that you should look like this. Self-care is important as for a woman. Women should take pride in self-care. There's no way you should look like this on camera. And for that is the reason people ridicule you, not just because of your physical, but because of your mentality and your actions. That's why people ridicule you, which leads to them talking about your physical because of how you display acts of being evil and being very spiteful and vindictive. So brown skin lady, I hope these words can help you. Now, let's move on to our next character analysis. And again, hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button. Like my brother says, we appreciate your subscription. Share the live stream. We're going to do some talking today. I told you, this is my specialty. Salute to the chat. Now, I want to take this time to focus some attention on Ronald Jones. This is a young man who spends a lot of his time as a grown man aspiring to be an internet troll. He has nothing better else to do with his life. I don't want to say he's unemployed, but he has very unemployed actions. As for a man who took the time to come talk to me, and from what I'm looking at now, he's typing in my chat because he feels some kind of way. Now, I'm going to do you a favor, Mr. Jones, and just give you a timeout and let you watch from the rafters as I proceed with the show. Nobody's going to stop this work. Nobody's going to stop this work at all. This is all God's plan.